here. So they are heading towards the storm. This is the backside of the storm, it looks like. So we've got some clearing there. So we could see a wall cloud, which is a lowering for rotation. Now remember, when we're looking for rotation, for spotters out there and for folks, we don't want you to risk yourself going out there. But what we're looking for is actual rotation, just low-hanging clouds. We call those scud or scary looking clouds anyways. What we want to see is counterclockwise rotation that's pretty rapid, not just up and down motion. So think of horizontal movement, not vertical movement, which happens in all thunderstorms. So the Chevy Storm Tracker heading towards that cell, which is currently tornado warned right now. Have not seen any reports from our spotters up in this area of damage yet. But looking at the radar, this is right between Conover and Claremont. I would say it's basically on I-40 right now, looking at the radar signature. So I would not be shocked if there's at least a lowering or some kind of wall cloud, we call it, in that area. So northeast of Newton and then heading towards Claremont area is where we have the rotation. But I do want to tell you as well, folks that are on the west side of Hickory also have a very strong storm, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. We'll go back to the velocity data. Again, the Doppler radar can show you not rain, but where the winds are in these cells. And so I'm going to pause this. Two areas we're watching, and we lost some data there temporarily. Strong winds here. This looks like just straight line winds near Morganton, so heads up Hickory. This is coming out of Burke and Caldwell County. This is our rotation right here. It's pretty broad right now based on the velocity data from the terminal Doppler, but strong enough that the National Weather Service, our colleagues down there in Greenville, Spartanburg, issued a tornado warning for that cell. Guys, do we have Walker? Can he chime in and tell us what he's seen and where he's at right now? I'd love to get some updates on where he's headed, and then we can kind of correlate with the radar where he's heading. But it looks like right now, this is near Claremont area, heading towards Conover, and then maybe towards Catawba down there. Walker, you there in the Chevy Storm Tracker?
Yes.
Walker, where are you guys at? What direction are you heading?
What you can see right now is, yes, so we are actually, for people in the area, we're on Tate Boulevard. We are headed towards the east, towards Conover. So the cell is to the right side of our camera, as you can see. It looks like we're also, again, seeing some lighter rain, thankfully, in this area. And again, the clearing on the backside, as you mentioned just a moment ago, which is allowing for some more daylight for us on this storm.
So you guys you're heading towards Claremont. So you're kind of in an area where you're getting some rain. So you're probably going to see, if there's something in there, it's going to be visible here shortly. But looking at the amount of rain you're seeing already, looks like this would be a rain wrap. So again, this is up in Catawba County. The area we're concerned about is right on Interstate 40. Let's go back to the radar real quickly, guys. If we get some better views, we'll show you guys where that. But you see this hook, you see this inflow notch, and on radar, when you see this, you know you've got rotation in the storm, because what's happening, the inflow is coming in like this. The rear flank downdraft's coming out of this storm. It's taking the precipitation or rain and wrapping it around the circulation. That's why it gets a hook. So the hook is actually an indication of rotation in the storm. You don't always know if it's at the surface. You know it's at least in the mid-levels of the storm, but when it gets tighter like this, that's when you could see it produce a tornado. So again, that's a storm I was watching carefully. We were zooming in on it right when the warning was issued, and that was the reason why I had a little bit of a concern to it. But I do want to mention this storm back here has actually got some very strong winds as well. We don't want to let our guards down on these other storms. And by the way, we've got a tornado warning back here in the Asheville area as well. That storm did produce a tornado earlier as it came out of the mountains. So you could see several tornado warnings, another one north of Greensboro as well. So I'm seeing quite a few tornado warnings in the area, with one currently impacting Catawba County. So let's do an updated storm track just to give you guys, if you're just tuning in for the first time, I'm going to track not the rain or the brightest color. We're going to track where that rotational couplet is, which is that hook. And when I show you this, remember, you're probably watching us on a streaming service, even maybe our WCNC app, there's delays, all right? So real time. The time I'm showing you right now, it's currently 6:32. So that's the time related to these tracks. Give yourself plus or minus 5 minutes. Get to your shelter location 5 minutes earlier, stay there 5 minutes later than these times, because these aren't super precise. We're trying to be super accurate with these, but again, there's a plus or minus of about 5-10 minutes here. Wait till we give you the all clear. Now, west side of Hickory, you're not in the tornado warning, but severe storm still on the way. But anywhere ahead of this, you need to seek shelter now. Lowest floor, away from outside walls and windows. And again, put as many walls between you and the outside. And if you have a helmet, bike helmet, hard hat, any kind of thing to protect your head. We talk about this all the time. 80% of the injuries in tornadoes are from head trauma. If you did a tornado drill in school, you know what you did? You went to the hallway and you covered your head. Hey, you don't have to cover your head with your arms. Use a helmet. That will do a much better job. So protect your head as best you can. Get your kids, get your pets in there as well, and grab your phone. Bring our app in there. We'll be streaming on the WCNC app, so it can give you an all clear once it moves through. So again, tornado warning in effect for Catawba County, parts of Lincoln County and Alexander County, but really, I think I'm more worried about eastern Catawba County and then eventually maybe Iredell County as this crosses into Lake Norman. So that would be my next concern. And again, you're not in the warning yet, but just to give you as much heads up as possible, if you're in the Lake Norman area, we're going to want you to be ready for this in the Mooresville area, Sherrills Ford, eventually maybe northeastern part of Lincoln County near Denver, Sherrills Ford area. That's the area we're talking about. That's where the hook is. You're not going to see this because this is all rain. If you're a storm chaser, and I was for a while, you never come in from this direction because you can't see anything. You're coming in from the backside or the southwest because you're not going to be in that rain and hail, which makes the tornado obscured. So if there's a tornado, it's happening right there, southwest side of the storm. We don't normally see storms move northwest to southeast like this with tornadoes. Usually they're moving this direction. So this is a weird movement for a tornadic storm. It's actually moving from the mountains towards Charlotte